The Summer Fun Show has once again come and gone, and in true form, Florida United Numismatists partnered with Heritage Auctions to deliver another spectacular coin auction that sold just shy of $6 million worth of rare coins. Without any hesitation or doubt, the highlight of the auction was what has to be one of the most renowned era coins in the world, the 1943 bronze Lincoln penny. This coin, better known as the 1943 copper cent, is a legendary wrong planchet era. By now, most everyone is familiar with the story of how the US, and indeed the rest of the world, was deeply embroiled in the Second World War, and the seemingly endless military machine needing every ounce of copper it could get for the war effort. Eager to do its part, the US Mint started making pennies from zinc-coated steel instead of copper. But a few of these leftover copper planchets from 1942 got mixed in with the zinc-plated steel coin blanks intended for 1943, and so this rare coin was born. It is estimated that around 17 or so of these coins have been discovered to date. The current example was graded as XF45 from PCGS, and on this occasion managed to sell for $186,000. The Continental Dollar is a much talked about coin in numismatic circles. Surprisingly, little of what we know about this coin today is based on empirical fact, and far more relies on deduction and circumstantial evidence instead. But as the debate continues, we do know that examples of this coin survive in pewter, such as the one pictured here, silver, as well as bronze, with a few different die varieties that are known. For instance, the coin here is of the Newman 3D variety, struck in pewter with the correct spelling of currency and the noteworthy addition of the inscription E.G. Fecit, which means E.G. made it. Popular theory holds that the E.G. in this case is Elijah Colaudet, the engraver for many of the early New York and continental currency issues. NGC authenticated this coin with a grade of AU55, and on this occasion it sold for $39,600. The 1804 small over large 8 gold half-eagle coin is sometimes mistakenly referred to as an overdate variety, when in fact the correct date was simply repunched, as the date was originally created with the punches used for a full eagle. When the mistake was spotted, the first 3 numbers were already imprinted. They were then simply repunched with the normal sized numbers and the 4 added, resulting in what we see today. So, normal 8 over large 8 would perhaps be a better description for this variety, but here we are. Around 100 to perhaps 150 coins are thought to remain extant today, with this certainly being one of the nicer examples at a grade of MS63 and retaining incredible eye appeal. At its turn under the auctioneer's gavel, the coin sold for $54,000. And while on the topic of interesting half-eagle varieties, the 1811 draped bust eagle coin has 2 major varieties, the tall and small 5, referring in this case to the number 5 on the $5 denomination on the reverse. As you can see in this side-by-side comparison, the difference is really quite noticeable. This is the small 5, and it is estimated that around 250 coins are surviving for collectors today. Of those, only a small handful are graded any finer than this PCGS MS64 example that managed to sell on this occasion for a worthy sum of $40,800. When it comes to Saint-Gaudens double eagle coins, there is little doubt that the 1907 coin gets pretty much all of the glory, and honestly with good reason too. But something that is oftentimes lost in the shuffle is the true rarity and nature of the coins from the late 1920s, especially the 1929 double eagle. A cursory glance at the Red Book will reveal that a mintage of nearly 1.8 million coins was in fact struck, but that number hides the truth about the coin, that nearly the entire mintage was melted down after the gold recall of 1933. Research conducted by Roger Burdett indicates that perhaps as few as 1,000 coins may have escaped the mint, and of those, probably no more than 300 coins are left surviving today, with the actual population report coming very close to that number indeed. $36,000 saw this MS-63 graded coin from PCGS exchange hands. Onto some California gold from there. This small-sized $1 dated 1853 was struck by M. Deripperpai, at least I think that's how you pronounce it. Let me know in the comment section if you know otherwise. At any rate, he was active in the gold rush from around 1852 to 1854, striking a number of coins. Of his creations, this is an exceedingly rare octagonal example. The population report only lists 2 coins, however a third coin, the J. Rowe example with its badly damaged and soldered reverse, is also known to exist, and is in fact the plate coin for the standard reference on this topic. So that brings the number of known examples up to a grand total of 3 coins, authenticated by NGC and graded as uncirculated with a details grade due to a cleaned obverse. This charming rarity was sold for $15,600 at auction. While Lincoln holds the distinction of being the first former president to appear on a circulating coin, that doesn't mean that there weren't some sporadic efforts to attempt to honor the nation's great leaders on coinage before that. In that regard, a notable pattern coin that was struck in the 1860s depicts George Washington primarily on the 5-cent coin, with various reverse designs. Whether these were serious attempts to redesign the coin or something altogether different is not entirely clear, but they are certainly fascinating little coins. This piece was struck in bronze, and NGC graded the coin with an MS-62 red-brown grade. It sold at auction for $4,080. Within the Mercury Dime series, the 1916 D coin stands as a singular rarity, and it is with good reason that it is usually the last coin that many date set collectors add to complete their run. The small mintage of only 264,000 coins was brought about when the Denver Mint had to abruptly halt production on this new coin to fill an urgent demand for quarter dollars in the western states. By the time that the first shipment of Mercury Dimes from the Denver Mint was delivered, it was already December 29th, and production for the date just never resumed. This coin is a breathtaking MS-64 full bands with blazing white fields for unmatched eye appeal. The dull spots that you notice on the reverse is not actually the coin itself, but rather the plastic slab, which was poorly maintained and thusly obscuring the view of the coin. This coin sold at auction for $24,013. The Washington Quarter has a long and storied past. Indeed, we're only a few short years away from celebrating the coin's 90th anniversary, believe it or not. But every series has to start somewhere, and for the Washington Quarter, it was with 1932, celebrating the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth. The 1932 S Quarter is not only a first year of issue coin, but also a key date in the series with a meager mintage of only 408,000 coins. It is not very often that you get to see this issue in a true gem grade, as this coin is. The top grade of MS-66 from NGC means that there are simply none finer known, and this ensured that this beautiful coin sold for $13,220. An intriguing modern variety that was on offer was this 1979 Susan B. Anthony wide rim coin, or what is also sometimes referred to as the near-date variety, owing to the wider than usual rim on the coin, which makes the date appear closer to the edge of the coin than usual. A coin which normally sells for less than $100 was here presented in a Pop 1 grade of MS 67 from PCGS, making it a conditional rarity destined for a top-tier competitive registry set, explaining the closing price of $1,920. Let me know what you thought of these coins in the comment section below. Also, subscribe to WNN and activate notifications with the little bell icon so you'll know when new videos are released. For the World Numismatic News, I am Numisman, saying thank you ever so much for watching, keep collecting, and of course have a great day.